してくれ。よっしゃ、第7班ここに復活だってばよ。
Bow your wretched heads before the Lord of Greed. Be freed from your mortal coil. Wither! Ravenous Claw! My reign is eternal! In the end, you achieve nothing. For defying the world, I was handed eternal reign. The feast shall wait. All will praise his name.
No one escapes the dragon's stride.
No one escapes the snake's fangs.
No one escapes the falcon's gaze.
Fighting for the righteous justice, fighting for the priceless truth, blurring all the lines between the bad and the good. Fighting for the justice, no matter what we do. Three perspectives, sharing one objective, Everybody's fighting for the truth. Locked in on positions, from different positions. We fight with a precision. The truth is our vision. We're taking on the judge our past and actions. The gallows coming down. Fighting for the righteous justice, fighting for the priceless truth, blurring all the lines between the bad and the good. Yeah. Fighting for the justice, no matter what we do. Three perspectives, sharing one objective. Yeah. Justice calls.
What shadows will I find lurking in your reflection? Swift and deadly. Mirror waltz. Your move. Pierce through. Shadow, guide my blades. Sharp as the truth. Care to dance? Minnaを守るために、私はもっと強くなる。今度は背中合わせでいくわよ。
見せてやるよ。シャリンガンの本当の力をな。力が湧いてくる。相変わらずやかましい奴らだ。
dragon in agile fashion. We jump into action, dashing. Perspectives are clashing. Oh, oh, oh. We're taking on the fight. Jump into the showdown till justice is found. Transform into battle now. Judgment's gavel coming down. Fighting for the righteous justice. Fighting for the priceless truth. Blurring all the lines between the bad and the good. Yeah. Fighting for the justice no matter what we do. Three perspectives sharing one objective, yeah. Everybody's fighting for the truth. Justice calls.
ここは俺に任せて。もらった。四代目ほかげを超える忍びはお前しかいないと俺はそう信じた。
みんな、渦巻きナルトが帰ってきたぞ。クラマ、力を貸してくれ。よっしゃ、第7班ここに復活だってばよ。
Bow your wretched heads before the Lord of Greed. freed from your mortal coil. Wither! Ravenous Claw! My reign is eternal! In the end, you achieved nothing. For defying the world, I was handed eternal reign. The feast shall wait. All will praise his name.
No one escapes the dragon's stride.
No one escapes the snake's fangs.
No one escapes the falcon's gaze.
Fighting for the righteous justice, fighting for the priceless truth, blurring all the lines between the bad and the good. Fighting for the justice, no matter what we do. Three perspectives sharing one objective. Everybody's fighting for the truth. Locked in on positions from different positions. We fight with precision. The truth is our vision. Oh, oh, oh. We're taking on the We're calling for justice on the battleground. We're not stopping till it's found. Nobody can judge our passion actions. The gallows coming down. Fighting for the righteous justice. Fighting for the priceless truth. Blurring all the lies between the bad and the good. Yeah. Fighting for the justice no matter what we do. Three perspectives sharing one objective, yeah. Justice calls!
What shadows will I find lurking in your reflection? Swift and deadly. Mirror waltz. Your move. Pierce through. Shadow, guide my blades. Sharp as the truth. Care to dance? は背中合わせでいくわよ。
見せてやるよ、シャリンガンの本当の力をな。力が湧いてくる。相変わらずやかましい奴らだ。
Dragon in agile fashion, we jump into action, dashing, perspectives are clashing. Oh, 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 we're taking on the fight. Justice is found. Transform into battle now. Judgment's gavel coming down.
ここは俺に任せて。もらった。四代目ほかげを超える忍びはお前しかいないと俺はそう信じた。
みんな、内巻ナルトが帰ってきたぞ。クラマ、力を貸してくれ。よっしゃ、第7班ここに復活だってばよ。
Bow your wretched heads before the Lord of Greed. Be freed from your mortal coil. Wither! Ravenous Claw! My reign is eternal! In the end, you achieve nothing. For defying the world, I was handed eternal reign. The feast shall wait. All will praise his name.
No one escapes the dragon's stride.
No one escapes the snake's fangs.
No one escapes the falcon's gaze.
Fighting for the righteous justice, fighting for the priceless truth, blurring all the lines between the bad and good. decisions. We fight with the precision. The truth is our vision. We're taking on the justice on the battleground. We're not stopping till it's found. Nobody can judge our passion actions. The gallows coming down. Fighting for the righteous justice. Fighting for the priceless truth. Blurring all the lines between the bad and the good. Yeah. Fighting for the justice no matter what we do. Three perspectives sharing one objective, yeah. Justice calls!
What shadows will I find lurking in your reflection? Swift and deadly. Mirror waltz. Your move. Pierce through. Shadow, guide my blades. Sharp as the truth. Care to dance? Minnaを守るために、私はもっと強くなる。今度は背中合わせでいくわよ。
見せてやるよ。シャリンガンの本当の力をな。力が湧いてくる。相変わらずやかましい奴らだ。
your checkbooks and your wits tonight. Let's start the bidding!
The rapid dragon in agile fashion. We jump into action, dashing. Perspectives are clashing. Oh, oh, oh. We're taking on the fight. Jump into the showdown till justice is found. Transform into battle now. Judgment's gavel coming down. Fighting for the righteous justice. Fighting for the priceless truth. Blurring all the lines between the bad and the good. Yeah. Fighting for the justice no matter what we do. Three perspectives sharing one objective, yeah. Everybody's fighting for the truth. Justice calls.
ここは俺に任せて。もらった。四代目ほかげを超える忍びはお前しかいないと俺はそう信じた。
みんな、内巻ナルトが帰ってきたぞ。クラマ、力を貸してくれ。よっしゃ、第7班ここに復活だってばよ。
Bow your wretched heads before the Lord of Greed. from your mortal coil. With her! Ravenous Claw! My reign is eternal! In the end, you achieved nothing. For defying the world, I was handed eternal reign. The feast shall wait. All will praise his name.
No one escapes the dragon's stride.
No one escapes the snake's fangs.
No one escapes the falcon's gaze.
Fighting for the righteous justice, fighting for the priceless truth, blurring all the lines between the bad and the good. Fighting for the justice, no matter what we do. Three perspectives, sharing one objective. Everybody's fighting for the truth. From different positions, we fight with precision. The truth is our vision. We're taking on the We're calling for justice on the battleground. We're not stopping till it's found. Nobody can judge our actions. The gallows coming down. Fighting for the righteous justice, fighting for the priceless truth, blurring all the lines between the bad and the good. Fighting for the justice, no matter what we do. Three perspectives, sharing one objective. Justice calls.
What shadows will I find lurking in your reflection? Swift and deadly. Mirror waltz. Your move. Pierce through. Shadow, guide my blades. Sharp as the truth. Care to dance? 私はもっと強くなる。やっしゃなら今度は背中合わせでいくわよ。
見せてやるよ、シャリンガンの本当の力をな。力が湧いてくる。相変わらずやかましい奴らだ。
dragon in agile fashion. We jump into action, dashing. Perspectives are clashing. Oh, 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 we're taking on the fight. Jump into the showdown till justice is found. Transform into battle now. Judgment's gavel coming down. Fighting for the righteous justice. Fighting for the priceless truth. Blurring all the lines between the bad and the good. Yeah. Fighting for the justice no matter what we do. Three perspectives sharing one objective, yeah. Everybody's fighting for the truth. Justice calls.
ここは俺に任せてもらった。4代目ほかげを超える忍びはお前しかいないと俺はそう信じた。
みんな、内巻ナルトが帰ってきたぞ。クラマ、力を貸してくれ。よっしゃ、第7班ここに復活だってばよ。
Bow your wretched heads before the Lord of Greed. freed from your mortal coil. Wither! Ravenous Claw! My reign is eternal! In the end, you achieved nothing. For defying the world, I was handed eternal.
All right. Good evening, OCC Australia, and welcome back to OCC Season 3 Rise from Greatest Depths. I'm Marcosaurus Rex. I'll be your host for tonight's broadcast. But before we get into the action, we do have a quick competition update yet again. Originally, tonight was scheduled to feature another three exciting matchups. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, Nightfall have forfeited their scheduled series against Playground. So, as a result, Playground will be awarded the series victory by forfeit. And as we once says, it's not OCC unless somebody forfeits. But that means we're bringing you to match 2 and match 3 tonight, and both series is going to be an absolute banger. Our first featured matchup for tonight will be Sons of Bo takes on the three Cs, which is three stars and one sun. If you guys are not familiar, Sons of Bo are one of the familiar faces of OCC. They have been competing since season 1. They know the league, they know the pressure, and they know what it takes to compete at this level. And standing the opposite them is Threeses, which is another long-standing squad within the Oceania Mobile Legends scene. These are two experienced teams with plenty of history behind them, making this a matchup that could come down to the smallest details and smartest decision. And then later tonight, we'll have Spirit of Tengri versus Do or Die. Now, Spirit of Tengri, this guy brings something unique to the competition because they're fielding a roster made up entirely of Mongolian players. They'll be looking to showcase their coordination, mechanical skill, and regional pride as they enter the Land of Dawn. Meanwhile, Do or Die are one of the newer teams on the block this season. I mean, with less footage and fewer expectations surrounding them, they're a little bit of an unknown quantity. So often it makes them one of the most dangerous teams to face. So sometimes all it takes is that one strong performance to announce your arrival to the rest of the competition. And as always, every match tonight will be played in best of 3 format where adaptation, drafting, composure will be key to securing your victory. Now, the players are getting ready, the lobbies are being prepared, and we're just moments away from kicking off another night of incredible Mobile Legends action. And on behalf of the entire OCC staff team, thank you for joining us and supporting Season 3. And now it is my pleasure to pass things over to your shoutcaster for the evening, Sasuke and Ken Tizzy, who'll be taking you through all the action as we kick off match 2 between Sons of Bo and Threeses. Take it away, gentlemen, and let's get tonight games underway.
Thank you so much, Mark Source Rex, and I apologize I transitioned early. But, ladies and gents, we're still your caster. No, we are your caster for today, Kenji and Sasuke, bringing you match number 2 of, actually match number 1 that we will be casting due to this, to the disqualification from our, supposedly, match number 1. So we have Sons of Bo and Threeses. And Sasuke, man, there's been a lot of shifts in the meta, a lot of buffs, and a new hero in town introduced to the current server that we have, Hirara. And what are your thoughts to this patch, and what can we expect in the draft from these two teams?
To be honest, like coming back to the point, I love the patch which is coming into the handy. But one thing is certain, now, so coming back to the point, like I love the patch that MLBB has dropped onto it. Now each minion spawns at 25 seconds spawn time, and also even if you kill any of the creeps, you're
Oh.
going to be instantly level 2, which gives you an opportunity to invade the enemy jungler, or contest or get the early first blood in either side of the side lanes. And that is going to be a crucial point. Plus you have the damage expectations onto the roamer position. A lot of rumors have been given a skill damage boost that is insanely huge. Like, few suggestions: Matilda onto the support emblem, just pair up two of the magic items and you will be seeing a lot of damage. And plus, the in and out composition she gives you with the guiding wings
Mhm.
alongside the circling eagle is way too on point, man.
Man, there's gonna be a lot of things that we are gonna see today, and I think the number one will be the shift in the compositions for this meta. And thank you so much for that wonderful insight. I'm looking forward. Actually, Gani and Scared actually told Gani that you predicted that the Bruno will be one of the meta in this patch, right?
Yeah, yeah. The thing is, just because we saw the Berserker Fury changes, and plus, it is one of a crucial core item onto the Bruno. Plus, his first skill number one does allow him to do a critical damage. So he might be a big play, pair it up with the
Mm-hmm.
Matilda to avoid the movement or the flexible mobility he does not have, or the lack of mobility he has. So pair it up with the Matilda, you will have a
Mm-hmm.
lot of mobility with the guiding wings, and that
Yeah.
would be the cons of Bruno being solved with the Matilda being paired up. And it's just a lot to take in, but people are a lot more focusing into the Irrital just because of the fact she has the mobility. Now we are seeing
Mm-hmm.
the Cloud being out of the picture with literally half of the damage onto the Blazing Duet. So, what is the
Oh,
best next option in terms of mobile hero? You go with the Irrital as you constantly see the Berserker Fury adjustments.
yeah. There's a lot actually that's gonna go on. But you mentioned earlier that the Mathilda is like the turning point in this meta. Actually, yesterday went to the mid lane from Cut Oblivion, and they actually perfectly executed it. No one actually dying most of the time. And they just went on with a sweep because man, they're good at adapting, and we'll see how good this team in terms of adapting as we enter the adapting phase. We are in the flying clouds, Sasuke, and now these two teams, Sons of Bo, Three Sons in the Sun, both of these Filipino teams, and man, we know that the Filipino teams, usually are very good in terms of playing the game. But how can you look at this once we start our banning phase?
Now, since both the teams are Filipino teams, they will be going a lot more into the mechanic hero. So,
Oh.
into the banning sections, we can assume that Phobius will be into the banning phase alongside Ruby and the Paquito. If Phobius is there, okay, Paquito just right on point. And now
Oh
onto the right
my.
side, we might see Marcel. Maybe if Hirara is available for the picks, they will be panning out. But you go with the Khalid instead. That is actually a good band. Just because it's a flying cloud with the sand
Yeah.
burial passive, he's gonna have a lot more fast rotations to avoid that havoc that he'll be creating with a raging sandstorm every point of time. And plus the early damage he has onto his skills is way too humongous to pair it up.
Yeah, it's way too huge, and we are gonna see the Lilia being banned. Is this is this one of the
Hmm.
current meta that we have? I think in this meta that we have, Sasuke, Lilia is one of the list option, like a we don't have a choice type of situation option. So I think this
Okay.
is this a mastery ban or spec ban to the other side, since these two Filipinos, I think they know each other because these two teams has been in OCC before season one still, from Sons of Bow and Three Stars in the Sun, actually still one of the OGs here in the tournament. But we are gonna see Ayo Marcel
Different
being
perspectives
banned.
expose
Okay.
the same
Okay,
truth.
coming back to the point where you just focused or highlight onto the Lilia ban. So generally, we see the Lilia being picked up as the best pick option once the enemy has a lot of fighters or a lot of frontline heroes or tanky heroes to melt it
Oh.
down, because you have the crowd control option available or the burst damage in AoE effect when you have the Lilian. Plus, you have the black shoes just in case if you have been off position or caught off guard with a tsunami slam or any other point, you have that position or you have that option. The final ban coming in from the right side will be Akai. Interesting ban. So you
Oh.
leave what else is open? I see a
They
oh
oh the first pick on the I think that is too early. You know?
yeah, yeah, it's basically too early. Like you can go with a lot of possibilities. You can go with a Suya even though it's kind of a nerf, but the damage is still there. You can just pad it out with a lot of burst damage. Instant lock coming in with the Hilda and Harley.
Hmm. This Harley. Uh well, if it's open as much as possible, you secure it. But man, they pick up the Barats. This early as well, but I think they know that we are transitioning once again to the tank meta, and we know Barats is one of the best heroes to use, especially once it's big, the damage is just on point, and when it comes to taking turtles or objectives,
Uh-huh.
it's undeniable that the Barats
Yeah.
can one up you on that one in terms of rotation as well, but Sasuke, a Kaja. Okay.
Understandable because you need a particular thing to catch down the Harley, the nimble Harley assassin that
Mm-hmm.
you know Sons of Bo are going forward for it. I was hoping like maybe a Kalya or a Harley, but if you go with a Kalya, you need to pair up something that matches it. The Brats, it's still a big questionable pick. You have the Tetras welcome, but
Mm-hmm.
whether it's going to be run onto the XP lane or it's going to be the jungler for the 3S 1S. The
Yeah,
final pick for the first, yeah.
that is a question that they are gonna be answering because I can see here that based on the lineups that they have, this is actually getting holded by getting held by the XP laner, but we'll see because this is still a flex pick. Just what you said. You're wondering if they will bring it up to the XP lane and also to the or to the jungle. So that is again one thing that we will look forward to seeing. But the ban of the Phobius, and now the is this yeah a Benedetta.
Interesting. Maybe this Benedetta seems like a lot of a respect ban because there's no way that they're going with that. There's one more perspective. They go with a
Mm-hmm.
Paquito ban, they go with a Benedetta ban. Maybe they are just choking down the Sons of Bo to not go with that fast clear EXP lane who will provide a lot of rotations to the mid lane or pressure out a lot into the other lanes. But
Yeah.
Yuzhong was still left open and they go with that. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
one thing is sure, if 3 stars and one Suns can pull
Ooh.
it off, they can go with the laying into the jungle and maybe possibly throw a
Oh my.
burst damage mage. They go with the Suyo, that is A-OK.
Oh.
Still way fine. And they go with the Lunox, Kaja Lunox composition and Barrage into the XP lane. So
Oh
3 stars,
my.
one Suns, I believe like they are going with that kind of a composition where into the later phases of the game, Suyo will be the one clearing the far lane while the rest of the four teams will be on to the objective. Now they go with Barats as a frontliner. That is a big
Okay.
questionable pick. I think it would be a lot of uh, the comfort pick into the XP lane.
Yeah, it is possible that it is a comfort pick. We are gonna expect this, the Barat's gonna struggle in the early game in the laning phase against this usual who is the meta in terms of his position on the XP lane. Now, the Harith actually from Sons of Bo, they are leaning more towards the magic damage here. And yeah, we'll see what this Sons of Bo can do. And as we enter the land of Dawn Sasuke, this is gonna be game number one, match number one as well, between the sides of Sons of Bo and of course our three sons in the sun.
Hmm. Oh, look at that. The vision. Right now, after the patch, it is a crucial thing. Like the more vision you give, or the one who has a lot of vision will be onto the advantage with the constant poke coming in from Hilda.
Mm-hmm.
Will not do since it's a Barat, so that's okay. But yeah, just a constant poke coming in from each side. But overall, into the XP lane, Zhong will be having a fascinating time because the even though like Barat is doing the constant poke, but yeah, once he
Yeah.
oversteps, there is a full combination of your Yuzhong unleashing the Sha residue, his passive, constantly healing him up. But look at that heal up, trying to be the new sense
Mm-hmm.
like he is, and it is flying clouds.
Yeah. This Hilda just I don't know what happened with the Kirby and Tiger, but they just let the Hilda walk straight up to Pei Thanks, who is playing on the Suyo, and both just putting on the pressure now. The combo as well. Kirby half an HP might need to go home this early, but I think he might need to guide Tiger as well here. And the mid as he's going to use the flicker. Coming in from the pressure of Sunset Bow, but on the bottom lane, P-God and Pei
Uh,
thinks going to be one situation. Pei thinks will need to go home as well, but so
Red
far
lane.
teams are playing really aggressive.
Mm-hmm. The Sons of Bo, they have that kind of a draft that where they could go aggressive, but it all comes down to the first turtle. Well, things will turn out. Tanaha is still not level 4, so that will be a big advantage if they get a kill into the XP lane before he gets the Black Dragon form. That's not going to
Yeah.
be the case because they're just looking forward for it. Oh, constant poke coming in from ZTN onto the Varas is still tanking up a lot of it.
Yeah, really tanking up now. Boa slow on HP might need to go away from the team fight now. Here comes the Black Ram from Tanaha, and then the fear of the face. Oh no! That is the fake strike indeed, and now Tanaha will be the first one to fall, and Bo will be next. Kirby though, without the retribution, the roamer securing the turtle from the side of Three Suns in the Sun.
A turtle over top of it. They got 2 kills into the hand alongside the goal lead. Even though it's not just a big of a deal. Oh, brilliance coming on point.
Oh my! The Brilliance is really one of the best options if you have a Lunox. One of the best escape options, other than the Flicker. Usually the Flicker is just the last option that you will use,
Uh huh.
and then the Brilliance will be the number one option to escape a certain situation. But yeah, that this Lunox is really doing a great job, avoiding team fights where he knows that he is on a tough situation. And Bo, this is just putting the pressure against Kirby.
That's good. 3 stars, one sun. They're doing a fascinating job into the early game. They have a gold lead right now with the 2 kills onto the leaderboard. But they need to. But they need to check on P God because once his farm, once the Stallion sight is in his hand, along with Feather of Heavens, that Harris is going to be on the damage dealing aspect. Even though the carry is still on the 0-0-0 score, but I think the goal lead personally is still favoring the P God just because in the first turtle he managed to
Yeah.
chunk out a little bit of gold from the tower.
Yeah, he's leading 300 gold. That is a huge thing for the gold laner, especially for Pigod against his carry. But now Pigod might be in the danger spot here. Baythinks and Kirby on that left side bush waiting for an opportunity. Now Kirby knows Pigod's there and trying to help out Aki actually as a turtle spawn. They will need to rotate on the top, but now Levi will start it off.
Levi with the genius one trying to go with the second turtle in his hand. I think this could be the uncontested turtle. Oh, retribution on
Mm.
point. That
Yeah.
is the turtle in the hands. Flicker being forced out. Hilda trying to chase carry. everything, use speedy light waves, and this time Bo might be in some trouble.
Yeah, the trouble from this hill is just might be too much from Aki, forcing up the ultimate from this carry. Now Kirby, no, will get knocked down, and Levi will grab the kill. Now on to the next target. Aki gets one-on-one with a P-God, and he will fall down, and I think along that will be the tier 1 on the bottom lane from the side of three stars in the sun.
Just to end everything look perfect for 3 stars, 1 suns. The son of Bo managed to take down a major setback into the bottom lane along with the tower. Zhang might be in some trouble, but he has the black rank form to evade that. Is he okay? Look at that constant poke. Oh, into the bottom lane, off camera again.
My God, Aki is now 0-2. This is not good news for the side of 3 stars in the sun. Aki now being really down against P-God, and P-God's just really enjoying the pressure that is giving Aki in a hard time on the gold lane. But now on the top, Emperor with this Barat almost got picked off by 3 members from Sons of Bo, but now Bo's just trying to target Pay things. Now here comes Levi, goes in with a cards flying. Levi gets a solo kill on Pay things, even though Bo was waiting on the bush. He didn't need the help.
Oh, that was a catch, but damage was not there. Oh, Brilliant's been used again. The threat of Hilda is really on par for 3 stars, 1 sun. The third turtle is up, but the standing that 3 stars, 1 suns are into is not looking good again. Oh, Teddy Magic again. Not gonna be surviving.
My goodness, Kirby gets picked off once again by Levi, who is 3-0-1. And they're still not able to pick off this Barat is really quite tanky, and then just really going at it with Levi, but Levi has the retribution advantage, and they will take down the turtle. Now Tanaha once again will go back to his lane, and now Sasuke, Bo again really doing a great job, really making it hard for Aki, and also Pay things as the Barats grabs a solo kill on the top lane against Tanaha.
That's okay at this point, because Sons of Bo, they are doing a fascinating job. They have took the control of the entire half of the map. Like, look at the bottom lane. 2 tiers out, just still 1 inhibitor on the bottom lane with the Holy Grail. And even the mid is pierced. And look at the position, constant threat. Hilda is basically looking again. Kaja!
Oh no, here comes ultimate. Small Levi with another kill, 4-0-1. Sasuke, this Hardy is really unstoppable right now. Level 12 against level 10 Pay things. 2-level gap between our junglers. Now Sons of Bo just really doing a great job this time around. Now with the Black Dragon form being used by Tanaha. And they will take down the tier 2 this time around. And I think they might need to pop the whole shields. But now P-God with a solo kill against Taiga, with 3 members right in front of him. But Levi though getting killed, and Emperor with a shot down. A kill spree for this Barats, but now Bo and Tanaha will punish him, and a shutdown secured as well by the side of
Tanaha's welcome was way too much for Harley to handle, but no, the unstoppable Harley was just because of the fact the constant poke and the constant pressure of Bo was giving him the space for everything he needs to do. Like, basically, he was providing with the essential vision, like where each and every target was. Again, Divine Judgment catching down Harry for the flicker plays.
Oh my goodness, Bo almost got caught along with the P-God. Now Pay things though, still not done. Dash is in, it's also will not connect. Pay things will still fall down. P-God now with his Hammond Force, Kirby in the midst of everything. Kirby will still fall down, and now left behind is this Barats, and he gets caught by Levi. 3-0. for Sons of Bo, and now there are smiles on the face. I can see it from here. Now Taiga still getting targeted Levi with another one, and along that with the turret on the bottom lane and in the mid, inhibitors falling down, and I think this game might go to the side of Sons of Bo right now, but Aki still alive though, might need to go home and pay things from side coming in, and Kirby falls down, Levi with a kill, P-Guard gets on Omega, and ladies and gents, game number one will go to the side of Sons of Bo.
Oh man, what a game! Just from the start, like 3 stars, 1 Suns, they're looking pretty good with the first title in their hands, but they let P-God lose, and the constant gold farming into the goal lane. He was leading the fight, and Bo did a fascinating job. His presence and his constant poke over to the Suyo was being a playmaker to draw the Kaja near him. Like you see a Hilda near you into the jungler when you're farming. You go over the constant threat like, hey, there's a Hilda. Where's my backup? Where's my backup? So the Kaja, the play he wanted to make.
Yeah, usually it's not with him. And ladies and gents, again, congratulations Santibo getting game number one. But we're gonna go ahead and throw it to Marco for to our host for the analysis on game number one.
All right. Yeah. So we've just got the result in match 2, game 1. Looking at that drop, Sons of Bo basically came up with like a highly aggressive driven lineup. Like Levi on that Harley was kind of it's given the keys to dictate the pace of that game. You know, supported by Bose, Hilda, and Baby Shark locked in with that Zushin. Tanaha brought out Yuzong, and Piga rounded up with a composition with Harith. I mean, giving Sons of Bo basically plenty of mobility, pick potential, and team fight present, which was just unreal. I mean, however, from the opening minutes, Sons of Bo completely controlled the map. Their macro was exceptional throughout the early and mid game. They consistently secured vision, controlled the jungle entrances, and dictated where fights would happen. Every objective setup seemed to go their way, forcing basically 3-6 to play reactively rather than proactively. I mean, a huge part of that success came from Levi, who's absolutely unstoppable. Like every rotation felt threatening, every pickoff created pressure, and whenever 3-6 looked like they were finding stability, he would just like appear and completely disrupt that plan. It was one of those performances where Harley seemed to be everywhere on the map at once. And also give credit to Tanaha on that Yuzong, and the way he's zoning those team fights was quite phenomenal. I mean, time and time again, he found those perfect angles and split the fight, pressured the backline, and denied the space to 3-6 carries. It made it incredibly difficult for Kari or Lunox to position themselves comfortably and deal consistent damage. And that's really where Sons of Boy won this game. In the team fights, I mean, the coordination was just outstanding. Whether it was Hilda creating openings or Harley finding those picks. Uh, look, 3-6 credit, guys, but you're going to continue looking for opportunities and never stop fighting. I'm sure you will. But Sons of Boys simply gave you guys very little room to work with. Their map control, the team fight execution, and ability to snowball advantages were on another level in this game one. I mean, a very dominant opening performance from Sons of Boy as they take a 1-0 lead in the series and move on to the next round. Can Threesis bounce back and force a deciding game 3? Or will Sons of Boy close it out on the next match? We're about to find out. Back to our shoutcasters.
Thank you so much, Marco. Once again, a wonderful analysis of game number one. Now, Sasuke, this game number two is going to be crucial for trees because Sons of Boa just showed us how dominant they can be and how well they know their compositions. And the Master's one was just really on point with that Hilda. And what are your thoughts? What are the things that went over my head because of that match was really crazy.
Yeah, so there were certain aspects, basically a lot of aspects, that 3 stars, 1 Suns were not looking perfectly. First of all, The presence of Barats was solely into the XP lane. He was conquering the EXP lane very well. He was able to 1v1, even get couple of kills. I think it was 2 kills. He solely managed to do it.
Mhm.
And also he was trying to split push. And at the time he was able to go on par with Harley. He's able to kill him over the flicker, but he brought it to his own death. But the presence,
Mm,
overall presence of Barats into the team fight
yeah.
was lacked, and the constant pressure coming in from Hilda was way on point. But that was all into the game number one. Moving on to the game number two, Kenzie,
Mm.
what do you think is your favorite map? Because I sense like there will be a dangerous grass this time.
Well, for me, my favorite map will be Expanding Rivers, but now we're still gonna be in the Flying Cloud. Now, will there be a changes in terms of the draft for both of these teams? But yeah, going back to the Barats that you mentioned earlier, there was very few moments that we saw him. Joining team fights, and he was just really getting ganked. Even though he was getting ganked in the top lane on the X lane, he was still surviving, but he was not able to join the much needed team fights, and all of them was just getting picked off one by one by the Hilda and also Levi on the Harley, and I think it's gonna be a huge adjustment for them once again, and but we'll see what they will do as we enter the drafting phase, ladies and gents.
Drafting phase this time, Sons of Bo on the blue side taking on 3 stars, one Suns on the red side. So the bans that 3 stars one sun did will be changed drastically, because you don't want to give away the Marcel, neither the Zushin to the enemy side. Now we do agree that Zushin
Yeah,
got again an adjustment, so the mana
yeah.
consumption this time has been increased, so that force you to go with the mana boots, making
Mhm.
sure along with the elegant gem into the early phases of the game, so that you don't just run out of the mana in mid fight or at the crucial point.
So
But
you're
the
saying
threat,
that the Sushin might get picked off quite easily, even though it has the shields from the Crimson Bacon, right?
it is possible, but again the threat that she possesses is also there. So the banning phase that Zushin owes from like past centuries is still viable at this point. They go with the Khalid
Hmm.
again, Sons of Both. The first the first bans is similar to the game number one, but it all comes down to the three scenes ones as they go with the carry ban. They pick
Oh.
carry, and now they don't want to give it away.
Okay,
Interesting.
okay. Think they're
Different
getting
perspectives
something
expose the
that
same truth.
they want
Three,
to compose,
two,
but
one.
yeah, they ban out the Marcel. Now from Tsubou, I'm expecting that they ban out either the Suyo or the Harley if they don't want to give it away, because from the previous draft, even though they are on the red side, they picked up the Harley, and I think the Suyo was open back then, right? If I remember correctly, but just correct me if I'm wrong. But since of Boa, they are thinking about some adjustments here that they will do, but nah, they ban out the Paquito.
Oh yeah. They don't want it. I think maybe they'll run Yuzhong again, or maybe just counter pick or give the EXP laner his comfort that he could manage his lane. But it all comes down to this ban, the final ban, whether they want to go with the Harley, because that
Mm.
was a nuisance and they were forced to, just pick off hero, or they go with Benedetta again. Similar bans from the game number one itself, no
Yeah.
changes.
Yeah, instead the carry they banned out the carry, even though they picked it up in game number one. But now since of Boa, they will stick with the Hilda.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's open. Even if 3 stars one Sun go with the Harley, Hilda is going to be a big threat for him.
Whoa.
They go with the Barats as usual. So now they know like it's going to be into the XP lane, no questions asked, right? Because the
Yeah.
play that the Barats made into the XP lane was phenomenal. I think this
Yeah,
time,
it was doing
Sons
good.
of Bo, yeah, Sons of Bo. This time I think they'll be having an answer. Like even if they don't like give away the Yuzhong, and it's okay, because they were dominating the rest of the lanes. Just leave the experience aside. Oh, this time they go with the Bakshi into the jungle. A pretty early pick, I guess.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna give it to them. So, this is a given already that they are gonna go with a tanky composition. But yeah, quick rotations as well. You can expect it from the Baksha. But Sasuke, they pick up a Hadith once more for P God, but this is gonna be a surprise to you. An Explain Freya. Although this is
Oh,
a good pick, you wouldn't expect this.
okay.
To be picked up with the Yuzhong, the Phobius Open, or even the glue.
Yeah, like I think it all comes down to the comfort. But if there was not this Barats, I think the Esmeralda pick over here would have make a lot of sense. Now look at the shield that you can consume from the enemy. Had it
Yeah.
constant shield generation along with the Freya with the Valkyrie descent, you gain a lot of shields. So the also the Hilda, like three shield zero. The Esmeralda would have make a lot of sense if there was no Barats being picked off right away. But they go with the Joy in the roam position. I was hoping for a Matilda for that constant in and out for this fighter tanky heroes to gain access to the backliners, but
Yeah.
that's okay. They want to go with a play of composition, or maybe keep the Hilda at bay because she's constantly gonna be lurking around in the enemy jungles.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you're right about that one. And I'm gonna expect a Fredrin from Sons of Bow if they want to match things up because this
Yeah,
is again a tanky composition. They don't have yet in the early game to press down this three heroes, even though a Jawhead with the Barat and the Backshot man. If I saw that in a ranked game, I'm gonna start to panic because I just know my teammate is gonna pick up a Layla on the goal lane.
I mean, that's possible, but I see one good pick or the best option into the jungle for Sons of Bo. This is gonna be a Balmond
Mhm.
because
Oh,
Fredrin is out of the picture. You can gamble about the Akai, but who are you gonna pin at this point? Because Barar's Detoners will come, is gonna munch you down, or you can just gonna get thrown away from the jawhead. Balmond with this aggressive comms and the plays that Sons of Bo likes to go with makes a lot of sense. If not, oh, they go with the Novaria into the mid lane.
ooh.
Come on, please be Balmond, because one more mage, you're gonna be having a lot more magic damage. It has
Yeah,
to
I'm
be
excited to
physical
see.
defense, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, right now,
Still
but we
watch.
are on this because Ling.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, I missed this hero. It's been a long time. Oh my god, how long has it been? Has it been years now since I seen a
yeah,
Ling in jungle? This I saw this in a patch note when I quick read
yeah.
the forum, but a Ling has been buffed.
Fast
Very
jungle
much buffed.
laying, jungle clearing speed faster, and I think if you pair up the marksman emblem gives you
Mm-hmm.
14% physical penetration alongside more attack speed. So imagine how fast you'll be able to clear the jungle, and once you are done with that, you can rotate a lot. But will the damage be sufficient to melt down the tanky frontliners that 3 stars one Suns have brought up? The final pick is going to be a Moscow for the late game insurance. I think overall, 3 stars one Suns this time have a better draft. But it all comes down to whether or not Baras join the team fight, because now they have the lane pushing option in terms of Moscow. So Barat,
Yeah.
he solely need to join the team fight, make sure he's constantly present as a primary frontliner alongside the Bakshia for the backliners to deal the damage. But the early game goes for the Sons of Bo, because had it against the Moscow do need the Trinity alongside
Yeah.
uh, the malefic gun
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah,
gain
for
the
the
lead. But
range.
yeah, but the power spike comes with a Trinity, so it's going to be taking a lot of time for him to focus on. So the early damage is all solely rely on the Lilia.
Yeah, they are gonna need to rely on each other on this one if they want to come back and force a game number three. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in game number two, match number one between Sons of Bo and Three Stars, One Sun. Here in OCC season number three. And Sasuke, man, the Lilia. So there was a reason why this was banned. And this was actually banned by them and against Sons of Bo. But some around they were the one to pick it up. And again, a tanky composition, having to be one of the best trio actually that I will see in terms of tankiness, in terms of tankiness, and also pick off capability from the passive of this Baksha.
I said, alongside it provides the anti-heal aspect. So just at the very early stage, so you don't need to force your way for the dominant size for either of the Roma or the Expelliarmus. So that's there. So you have the time to dwell your items around the damage dealing aspect which you are getting from. That gives quite a leverage. Ling already on his way in terms of clearing things, but I don't know. It's gonna be anyone's game. It just comes down to the early game. Like whoever was win the first turtle, whoever managed to take the driving seat on this roller coaster ride is gonna be the one deciding factor at how they want to tempo it around. Okay, again into the mid lane. That might be in some thick of it. Oh,
Ooh, first blood is secured by Levi. Takes the pressure from Levi's Baby Shark now. Going to ultimate from Levi. Kirby almost losing his life. Now need to recall. But we are in the flying cloud. So this is going to be a quick recall and quick get back on the team fight now. Blow against Paythix. Now the slope from Tiger. Here comes over there as well from the Navarre from behind Tanado with the back set going up in the alley-oop. From the Jawhead, but Tanahado will disengage. Half an HP is Bo and Tanaha, but the turtle will reset.
a lot of resources being used from Sons of Bo. This is a perfect opportunity for 3 stars 1 Sun to go with that. Ling stealing away the blue, and so did Baksha. So they are equalized, but one thing is certain. Baksha used up his retribution and Ling did not. He has his retribution, so it's a win-win situation for Sons of Bo. A free and contested turtle.
How could you not get the purple buff with a retribution? Now, though, Emperor might be in a top spot. Levi felt that the Daytona's welcome might be coming in. Paythings trying to chase down Levi. Doesn't have an escape route now. Paythings will take his head on the bottom lane. P-God is getting counted by Kirby, but you have to alley play once again. Ejector. Now Bo alone health. Kirby will still fall. Bo still alive. Now with the black shoes getting used by Taiga to escape Tanaha. Full sound off camp kill on the top lane.
Disparats. It's surely a nightmare for Sons of Bo into the XP lane itself. They first came, they go with the Yuzhong to counter it down. It did not work. And now they're going with the Freya. It is not working as well. What is this Disparats even made of?
That is the question that I'm looking to find an answer for. How is this Barats really doing well against a legit explainers? Now Bo in a bit is getting locked on. Flicker will be used as Spirit of Destruction, though will not connect too far on the distance. Taiga so getting detected though. Levi, he knows a hitbox huge, and he will catch on. And here comes Ultimate as well. The forwards combo. Levi grabs a double kill. And it will be a disengage, but Paything's not yet done yet. Trying to chase both bones just sitting around. Paything's not done, and he wants to punish Bo. But alongside that, Emperor is really putting up pressure against Levi, who throws in the mixture, and Emperor will fall down. But Tanaha, though, putting up these stickers, Bo getting locked on. He will be the sacrificial lamb on that skirmish.
I'm still not able to understand. Like at this point in the top lane, they would have gotten 2 kills. It just need to went for the Freya. Like It was just 1 HP away. You will be getting a confirmed kill over to the bow. But still go for the bow. And
Yeah.
now the second turtle is totally under the positions of 3 stars, 1 sun. But oh, turtle.
Nice retribution though. Pete is getting locked on by Levi, and Levi's on a killing spree, but they're not done yet. Tanaha trying to lock in Taiga, but he will be able to escape on that one. So I think that will be somewhat an equal trade, but you know, we know that three stars, one sun needed that turtle the most.
That's true. Even they are trying to equalize into the goal lead, in spite of having a deficiency into the scoreboard again. Oh, Chord might be in some thick of it.
Oh, Kirby falls down. What a lock on by Bo. He knows that once the passive goes down, P-God knows it's time to clean up the mess. And now P-God is really doing a great job again against Aki. One level gap, not that huge of a gap. You know, not exactly one level, but you know that he's leading in terms of gold, and he is one-upping this Moskov.
That's true. But again, seems like 3 stars, 1 suns are doing the same mistake that they did into the game number 1. Look at that position coming in from Barats again. We'll talk that about later. The ultimate coming in from lane.
Oh my goodness, Levi gets punished, and that is the answer against the Ling. It's just the SOM lock him down. Don't let him climb up on those rocks because it might be the end. But Aki was just really smart on that one, picking off Levi. Much needed kill for the side of 3 stars, 1 sun. Now Levi, he is at 4-2. They are leading by a goal in terms of goal, but it is not really huge. So this is still anyone's game.
That's true, but P-God managed to make the Feather of Heaven alongside the Stallion side at right point. Turtle is going to spawn up, but again, look at the jungling area. Freya is launching down the attack alongside the whole team of SOB.
Oh my goodness, now Kirby getting locked on by the side of Sons of Bo, but the damage not enough. P-God just came in too late. They're trying to lock in on Taiga as well, but now P-God gets hit by Paythings. No one to follow up on the damage. Paythings will get left behind and picked off by Sons of Bo, but they ain't done yet. Bo trying to chase down Aki, and they will just focus up on the turtle and grab possibly this purple buff, but Kirby is just really guarding it well, but nope, I think P-God was able to steal it. Now he's dancing his way on the dance floor. Kirby falls down. Tiger used the black shoes, but he just gets back on, and a flicker will be used as well. But on the top side, Emperor solo kills the Freya. What is going on with this Barat Sasuke?
The Dino Man is constantly pushing. He's the marksman of the game. Again, Flicker Force, Summon Force. Again, the Chrono Dash is trying to do a lot of damage. Pay things. 1 HP gets a double kill, but now it's not the right time for the retreat. The ejector plays come in handy again in the bot lane.
Oh my goodness, and what is going on with that hand? It's now, here comes Antonio's welcome. Emperor still trying to stay there. They might grab and kill a Bow with a flicker out, but still that Barat will fall down. But man, oh man, Sasuke, that was one heck of a solo play by Piga, taking down 2, especially the jungler from the side of 3 stars 1 sun. He was able to take down Play Things even though he had help.
Yes, that's the power of Harith. Like, he has the Stallion side. He also had the Feather of Heaven on his way for the Holy Crystal. And once he gods them, I think he can 1v3 or 1v5 again. A beautiful ejector throw.
Okay, what a beautiful throw though. Payface will still be able to grab Tanaha, and Bo gets killed. Tiger though gets traded off cam by Levi. But look at 3 members from the side of 3 stars 1 sun. They're still trying to take down this Navaria, but he knows that there is still danger lurking, and that danger is they lost their tier 1 in the mid.
Man, you know, ideally or generally we see the marksman doing the split push, but here is the Barats, the new fighter marksman. Or the marksman disguised as a Barats, like I think he's like hiding under his mouth with the Tetanus welcome, ready to eager to come out again. Oh,
Man, this game is just really crazy for us now. Well, though, getting locked on by two players, both
oh,
trying to get out, but here comes the Daytona's welcome, getting caught as Levi, and Emperor just catches him off guard. Levi trying to help, but now Aki gets soloed on the top lane by P-God. He is the god in the gold lane, but Bo and Tana just trying to secure positioning here in the Lord, but surprisingly. Again, Sasuke, Pigot is the one split pushing with the absence of the Moskov.
that's true. They cannot leave the split push side or the farming aspect into the Moscow alone. Because P-God right now at this point is too much of a damage. Someone pulls along with the Chrono Dash is stealing a lot of damage. Go to the Jawhead. Red buff is out of their hands. And now this could be the case for the Parats as well, as they are looking forward to lock the seal. Tetanus, welcome!
Okay, welcome to your ministry. Will that be it? Levi Stowe will be able to escape from that one and trying to lock on. Oh, here comes the Spirit of Destruction Bow. We're still alive. No damage yet. No enough damage yet from Aki. Bow with the ejector coming in from Kirby will not connect, but Bow will still fall on the hands of Tiger. But P-God has his ice lock on. Tiger falls down. Levi grabs a kill. Now Emperor getting chased down by P-God and Levi, but gets swallowed up by the Daytona's welcome, and he will get shot down. A much needed kill from the side of 3 stars, one son.
A beautiful catch coming in from that bad boy, munching like a snack, and that's the ultimate. It's not gonna survive this time. A quick look at the atomization. No wonder that Parats is able to out damage this well, because he's got all damage items.
Oh,
Husk Claws along with the War Axe, and I think this is going to be the Berserker Fury as the third item. Meanwhile, Jawhead just grabs the Blade of Ephesus. Oh man.
oh my God! So
Even the
that's why it
Roma,
hurts.
yeah, and that's why he's able to tank down a lot of things. Because Husk Claws basic attack is able to survive with each of the big, big kicks he does with the big giant lizard he's riding on.
And you know what's crazy? We are already in the 12-minute mark, and no one batted an eye on the Lord except for now for Sons of Bo. And the Spear of Destruction will come into late Tanaha, though, dying on to pay things. But here comes the Glutus as well from behind. Here comes the Navari Ultimate. Now Tanaha, gets too deep. And he still fall down. Oh my goodness, Tanaha is really struggling with this Freya.
That's why the Lilia was banned, because they wanted to go with the fighters. This time Tana not able to find a good momentum in this match. Either 1-4-3. He's getting bullied by the Dino Lizard into the XP lane, and now into the team fight is getting bullied by Taiga itself.
Yeah. And Taiga is just really doing a great job holding down heroes to overcommit in the team fights, and it is just a matter of whether you use your flicker or not. Astral Echo once again will be used. Oh, half an HP Aki, but now P-God getting locked on by Kirby with a flicker. Kills P-God. Kirby though getting left behind, shut down by Levi, will be secured, and Kirby falls down. Now Levi low on HP. Spirit of Destruction connects. Levi gets picked off. Now Pay things though. Think he gets too deep, and the teammates are trying to catch on, but he's just too tanky. Pay things still alive, but not anymore. Tanaha that has no choice but to commit a team fight. Vengeance will be used. Bo will be the ones left behind. Aki falls down. Bo still alive, tanking the damages. Bo, how can you escape this? And he's still alive.
Man, this Parats is doing an amazing job trying to survive, trying to sustain, and trying to out damage every single one of them. Liu have now been stolen off. He's just a too tanky boy, Even if you try to go in front of him and try to damage him, it's not gonna be a budge. You won't be able to budge him.
Yeah.
Link quickly trying to take away the blue buff, and he did so, I think.
Yeah, you will not be able to take down this Barats that quite easy. And Paythings, man, you gotta give credit to Paythings. He was too tanky, and that bought some time for his team to respond to the ongoing fight, and they were able to capitalize on that one, grabbing four. Losing three in the process, but still that is much needed team fight for them. But
Yeah.
now in this upcoming Lord 20 seconds in, they will need to focus their attention on that one because Sons of Bob was the first one to let go of the eagerness for a team fight and just focus up on the objective.
Yeah, understandable. And a big questionable itemization. I'm looking over to the P God that he chose to go for the Windtalker first instead of the Divine Glaive. Now you do know like there is a lot of tanky guys up front need to be the one to shred him out. So I was hoping that the Windtalker he made, I think he was already onto the point where he got all of the items and just want to maximize the dashing potential or the dashing aspect that he
Mm-hmm.
gets every single time. But instead, he goes with the Windtalker first and then is trying to make. I think it's going to be the Divine Glaive. If not, then it's going to be a really questionable. Like, where is the penetration going to come from? Now,
Yeah,
Hilda
yeah.
too has the dominant size, but
Mm-hmm.
in terms of tank melting, you are the one sole member, so you need to have that kind of a penetration item.
Yeah, that penetration is really a much needed aspect for them. But for the side of three stars, one sun, I want to see them really use the Bharats in most of the team fights. I think he will
Yeah,
be the initiator, as per their plan. I think, but Sons of Bo still they are doing great job holding it down, even though they are lacking in terms of tankiness, and they are just getting out sustained by the side of three stars one son. You really have to give it up to P God and Levi. Levi who is 931. Man, this Ling, I really miss this hero. I really miss this
yeah.
hero.
But even the fact that 3 stars, one sons are able to co-op with the kind of a deadly link, they are not letting it go. Like we saw the blade of Heptasis onto the Jawhead, and that flicker plays coming in right on front of the P God, making sure that they take him down as a sacrificial lamb. Even though Jawhead does falls out later on, but that was a really necessary thing. Like you have the frontliner as a Bakshia, and also the core member to disrupt the Freya or melt down the Freya in certain aspect, and also the Moscow as a late game insurance. So 3 stars, one suns overall, they are just looking for this Moscow to get ready, and later on as the game proceeds, he's going to be a lot more dreadful.
Yeah.
Now there is also one more hero or also one more member who's looking a lot more dreadful right at from the mid game, and that's going to be the Paras. And just as you mentioned, like yeah, if that Paras joins the team fight at a very right time, then it will be into their favors, and we might see a game number three right into the point from this point.
Yeah, but now Spirit of Destruction, speaking of, connects, but he will not commit on that one. It is too risky. Aki knows it, and they will be giving up the Lord to Sons of Bo. But the question is, how will Sons of Bo use it? They need to freeze the lane, but I think Three Stars wants us really do a great job at counter freezing, and they are not going out of their base. They are gonna rely on their defenses, and also just hope one mistake from Sunset Bow, it will really cost him everything.
That's true. Just look at that. 3 stars, one stun, strip away from the tower in the bottom lane, and now the Lord is marching down. There's a beautiful ejector through, but the damage! Flicker wind
Oh no.
forced out.
Oh my god, look at Pigot going in. He's the one fronting. Kirby falls down, and here comes the Foreman's combo from Levi connecting to Emperor. And Tanai just knocking on to their bases. And Sunset Bow will take down Three Stars One Sun in a sweep.
It does not matter that you have the Moscow. It does not matter if that lizard guy, the Baraz guy, is on the damage dealing aspect. They still manage to pull it off. Yeah, it comes into the ball into the picture. P God Oh, that amazing fight, amazing damage. The final item, yeah. See, the divine judgment came into the picture.
Oh
It was
my god.
straighting down right through the armor and hitting the core.
Oh my goodness, Sasuke, you are one heck of a prediction, God, because P God just really last item that Divine Glaven, it was the finalizer on the team fight. P God was the one affronting. The Bo was outside the enemy space, and P God just went in. He knows that he is on a zone, and with that, ladies and gents, against us, Bo grabbing a sweep against 3 stars, 3 stars, one sun, and my goodness, I'm looking forward to the next match, and yeah, I was hoping for a game number 3, Sasuke, but unfortunately we will not see it today because Sansobo is just really too strong. And
Yeah.
ladies and gents, we are gonna go ahead and throw it to Marco for our post game analytics, and yeah, take it away, Marco.
Right. What a match who for Sons of Bo basically closed out the series against 3 star one sun in convincing fashion. Now, I'm just looking at the draft. Sons of Bo again came in with that sort of highly mobile, like aggressive composition. Levi locking in that Ling. Bo again on the Hilda. Baby Shark brought out the Navaria. You've got Tanaha with the Freya and Pigot again with a Harriet. It was a lineup built around that tempo, map control, and punishing mistakes. And on the sides of 3 star, one sun, we saw a Moskov, Barrett's, Jawhead, Baxia, and Lilia. I mean, I have to be honest, I was also a little confused by the Barretts on XP lane. I mean, it felt awkward into what Sons of Bo were drafting, and throughout the game, it never really looked like it found the impact they were hoping for. I mean, the early game started rough for 3 star, one sun. Lilia was picked off for the first blood near the blue buff area, and from there, Sons of Bo immediately began dictating the pace. They secured the first turtle, uncontested, and then set the tone for the match, for much of the match. I mean, there were just moments where 3 stars looked like they could find openings, and Levi was just went a little. There was a part there where I saw Levi went in a little too deep on the top side of one stage, but Bo quickly answered back with a punish in the bottom lane. I mean, throughout the game, also Pigard's Harriet did an excellent job preventing Akis Moskov from stepping forward comfortably into the fights. I mean, I think one of the biggest issues 3 star was their composition. Outside of Moskov and Lilia, the damage simply wasn't there. They needed to protect Aki at all costs, but the coordination just wasn't quite connecting. I mean, a lot of the engagement felt a little bit hesitant, and several commitments kind of never fully materialized. Meanwhile, Zanzibar, same thing. They were just dominating the objectives. I mean, their macro was excellent, consistently controlling the objectives, the map vision, the team fight setups. The first Lord came at just 12 minutes, and from there, they looked poised to complete runaway with the game. I mean, look, credit it's due. Though Threes showed an incredible resilience during that Lord push. I mean, Kirby found a huge stop onto Pigod's Harith. But suddenly, 3C started finding picks after picks, and they nearly wiped out all Sons of Bo's team, which gave them a bit of a breathing room and an opportunity to get back into the game. Unfortunately for them, Sons of Bo showcased, excellent objective control. I mean, they proved to be the difference even after the setback. They regrouped, regained control of the map, and methodically closed out the game. Now, with that, we basically wrap up match day 5 opening series between Sons of Bo and 3 star One Sun. We are now moving forward to our next matchup, which is Spirit of Tengri versus Do or Die. Now, a little bit of a background for our viewers. Actually, one of Spirit of Tengri's member, I believe his name under Iroka, is a familiar name to some within the community, especially to me. He was previously a member of Soul, which is a team that Maker and I have formed back about a few years ago now before OCC has started. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Iruka has played in the Mongolian Professional League. Correct me if I'm wrong, Iruka, but I'm looking forward to see you play tonight. I mean, look, that's an incredible achievement and a testament to the experience within this Tengri roster. So a huge shout out to you and your team. But with Do or Die, again, it's another new team. I can't say much because you never really know. Sometimes it's the underdogs that would often surprise you, and I'm looking forward to see them against Tengri. So, and while we're here, we also like to thank everyone and single one of you watching tonight, whether you're tuning in from Australia, New Zealand, Mongolia, or anywhere else around the world. We appreciate your support. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe across all our social media channels to stay updated with everything OCC Season 3. Now, let's head back to our shoutcasters and get ready for Spirit of Tengri versus Do or Die.
Yep, thank you so much for that, Marco. But yeah, we are gonna be with Spirits of Tengri in a Do or Die for our third and final matchup for today. But before we go to that game, ladies and gents, we will have a short 15-minute break, and Marco, Kenji, and Sasuke will be back with you shortly here in OCC season number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the auction of the century. I hope you brought your checkbooks and your wits tonight. Let's start the bidding!
The rapid dragon in agile fashion. We jump into action, dashing. Perspectives are clashing. Oh, 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 we're taking on the fight. Jump into the showdown till justice is found. Transform into battle now. Judgment's gavel coming down. Fighting for the righteous justice. Fighting for the priceless truth. Blurring all the lines between the bad and the good. Yeah. Fighting for the justice no matter what we do. Three perspectives sharing one objective, yeah. Everybody's fighting for the truth. Justice calls.
は俺に任せて。もらった。四代目他目を超える忍びはお前しかいないと俺はそう信じた。
みんな、渦巻きナルトが帰ってきたぞ。クラマ、力を貸してくれ。よっしゃ、第7班ここに復活だってばよ。
Bow your wretched heads before the Lord of Greed. Be freed from your mortal coil. Wither! Ravenous Claw! My reign is eternal! In the end, you achieved nothing. For defying the world, I was handed eternal reign. The feast shall wait. All will praise his name.
No one escapes the dragon's stride.
No one escapes the snake's fangs.
No one escapes the falcon's gaze.
Fighting for the righteous justice, fighting for the priceless truth, blurring all the lines between the bad and Everybody's fighting for the truth. Locked in on positions from different positions. We fight with precision. The truth is our vision. We're taking on the justice on the battleground. We're not stopping till it's found. Nobody can judge our passion actions here. The gavel's coming down. Fighting for the righteous justice. Fighting for the priceless truth. Blurring all the lines between the bad and the good. Yeah! Fighting for the justice no matter what we do. Three perspectives sharing one objective, yeah. Justice calls!
What shadows will I find lurking in your reflection? Swift and deadly. Mirror waltz. Your move. Pierce through. Shadow, guide my blades. Sharp as the truth. Care to dance? Minnaを守るために、私はもっと強くなる。やっ！さよなら！今度は背中合わせでいくわよ。
見せてやるよ。シャリンガンの本当の力をな。力が湧いてくる。相変わらずやかましい奴らだ。
velvet dragon in agile fashion. We jump into action, dashing. Perspectives are clashing. Oh, 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 we're taking on the fight. Jump into the showdown till justice is found. Transform into battle now. Judgment's gavel coming down. Fighting for the righteous justice. Fighting for the priceless truth. Blurring all the lines between the bad and the good. Yeah. Fighting for the justice no matter what we do. Three perspectives sharing one objective, yeah. Everybody's fighting for the truth. Justice calls.
ここは俺に任せてもらった四代目ほかげを超える忍びはお前しかいないと俺はそう信じた
みんな渦巻きナルトが帰ってきたぞ。クラマ力を貸してくれ。よっしゃ第7班ここに復活だってばよ。
All right, guys, welcome back to the broadcast. And while we're here, we'd just like to take a moment to sincerely thank every single one of you tuning in and supporting tonight's action. And whether you're watching from Australia, New Zealand, Mongolia, or anywhere else around the world, we truly appreciate you spending your time with us. Your support is what keeps OCC growing season after season, and it's what brings these moments of competitive Mobile Legends to life for our community. Now, to all the fans cheering from home, supporting your favorite teams, watching alongside friends, or just here to enjoy some high level gameplay, thank you. Every bit of engagement, every message, every viewers help build this ecosystem and makes broadcasts like this possible. So, if you're enjoying the action so far, make sure you stay connected with everything happening in OCC Season 3. So, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe from all of our social media channels so you don't miss any updates. So, from match result schedules to highlights, team announcement, and all the biggest moments throughout the season. We've still got plenty of Mobile Legend actions ahead tonight, and things are only going to get more intense as teams continue to fight, adapt, and push their limits on the road to victory. Because at the end of the day, this is where it all comes down to one question: who has what it takes? So, with that being said, let's keep the energy going. Get ready for Spirit of Tengui versus Do or Die. It's time to head back to our shoutcaster and jump into our next matchup of the evening. This is OCC Season 3 Rise from the Greatest Depths.
Thank you so much for the wonderful hosting once again, Marco, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to be your casters, Kenji and Sasuke, bringing you here live in TikTok OCC season number 3, day number 5 of our round of 32. So we have our third and final match, Spirit of Tengri against Do or Die. Spirit of Tengri, man, all composed of Mongolian players, and Do or Die is fresh from the block, and we will know about them soon enough on how they play, how well they know the game. But Sasuke, any expectations from both of these teams?
Now, that's a tough word, because in the previous game we saw a comfort pick that was so much valuable that it was picked not once but twice in both of the games, and in the game number 2 especially it was so much flawless. Like, yeah, there were
Mhm.
certain things that could have been to and fro. The hero is Barats, and man, like, yeah, uh, it was the first time watching a Barats into
Mhm.
the XP lane, and that too zoning and getting advantage over to the Yuzhong and also to the Freya. Most of the times he was able to do a lot of damage. If the teams have this kind of heroes, the comfort heroes, and it's going to be a big challenge for the other teams. Like, no one expected the Baras because they were
Mhm.
not mentally prepared. Like, Sons of Bo, they were not mentally prepared to face a Baras into the game number 1. Like, that was a purely fact. Like, they go with the Yuzhong just to counter
Mhm.
it to the backline. You see it as a normal draft, but let's get back to the new game, a new fresh Spirit of Tenri taking on Do or Die. I like the name. Do or Die. It's time. A quick look
Yeah.
at the map. It's gonna be expanding river. Oh, I like this. I like
Oh,
this map, expanding river. A quick
I love it
rotation
too.
possible for either of the side lanes, and also a lot of play. Contest or the neutral objective is quite possible.
Yeah, I love this map too, and we are gonna see one heck of a game. Hopefully, this time around, a much more competitive one. But we are gonna go ahead and start our drafting phase, ladies and gentlemen. Spirit of Tengri and Do or Die. Again, fresh from the block, Do or Die. Spirit of Tengri uh, from Mongolia. Yo, shout out to the Mongolian crowd that we have in TikTok and also in YouTube. So if you guys want to watch our stream, just go to TikTok and of course YouTube as well. And yeah, let's go ahead and start this one off. Sasuke, they
I'm
are
not
gonna
the
ban
only
out
one
the
bound
Phobius.
by these chains.
Understandable. Oh,
Butterflies born in the
seems
violet.
like Do or Die, they're looking forward for a
Violet
lot
is
of
life.
blinks, but instant ban coming in from Spirit of Tenri. They go with the Zushin. That's understandable when you're on the right side. You're forced to ban out Zushin along with Marcel if the blue team does not do so. In any case, Do or Die, if they're going over the blinks, like, what are the options? Harith, Freya, Ruby, Paquito on each of the side lanes. What else? Leo mode into the mid lane, maybe. It's still viable option. Again, they go with the Panda, the Akai.
Is it? Is it?
Now,
Is it that? Is it a viable option? You go for a mid lane Leomord for real?
uh, not mid lane. I'm saying about the jungler. Okay, so
Okay.
I apologize if I say the mid lane Leo mode, but
Different
yeah, you
perspectives
go with the
expose the
you go with the
same
Leo mode
truth.
jungle. You
Three,
go with the
two,
Suyo.
one.
Those blinks are accessible, but
Mhm.
when there is a Phoebe span, you tend to rely on the what Harith, Freya, mostly that part, and into the Experian Ruby and Paquito.
Okay. Uh, yeah. I want to see a Paquito. Ruby is buffed. I think you
Yeah,
mentioned it. Ruby is buff, so we are gonna see some actions because yesterday we saw Ruby along with the Mathilda, and it is one heck of a combo, and
yeah.
they showed that to us, and I'm really expecting an explosive kind of lineup for the side of this for these two teams, and yeah, really excited to see. But they will ban out the Marcel from Spirit of Tangri, and also the Sora. Okay, much respect. Okay.
Okay. Okay, understandable. But now, do or die, they do have a leverage for the first pick. They can go with the Paquito over here, right on point, a fresh pick, or maybe Freya. Yeah, Freya it is. So now, Spirit of Tenryu. For the answer, Esmeralda is the best option I can go
Mhm.
for, or the Campbell it out. And with Esmeralda, maybe you want to just secure the Harriet into the goal lane. Now
Mhm.
that Phobius is banned out, Esme Harriet or maybe Esmeralda and something into the mid lane or the jungle, Fredrin maybe. If they really want to
Mhm.
go with the frontline crowd control, make sure the Freya is always at the bay. And in the mid lane, maybe a Lilia for the constant burst that to keep
Yeah.
Freya at bay or to keep her intact and check.
And you're running out one. They to give that one check, but they are gonna check the box on getting the gourd, and
Oh,
as you said, the Pakiro.
okay,
Okay.
Paquito, but this time around, things again fall off for the same thing. Like, yeah, do you want to throw the Freya into the goal lane or you want to play and keep it again into the XP lane? Now,
Mm,
usually into the MPL scenes, we see a Benedetta coming in
You should.
just to lane against the phobias, fast rotation, ability to poke each other, and also with the eye for an eye, you have the ability to stun at the right point if Paquito is using the ultimate, the third skill, maybe the enhanced one. But
mm.
that is something that you need to go out with. They go with the Claude.
Okay. A Claude on the gold lane. So, yep, this is gonna be a next lane Freya. Usually before the revamp, the Freya goes to the gold lane in the jungle side, but this Freya has been one of the dominant heroes in the expo lane. But it is still a conditional hero for me because there's still a lot of options like the Kato, Yuzhong,
Hmm.
the Arlet even. And also the Sora. But a good thing that we are seeing the Paquito fresh to the eyes. But they think they can grab a goal laner here. Yeah, they are gonna grab the
Oh, yeah,
Akari.
carry, understandable. Now, if I were a DOD, do or dead or alive, or do or die, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I would have
Oh.
focused on banning out a Balmond. Now, here's the reasoning. With the recent adjustment,
Yeah.
Balmond makes a viable choice against the Fredrin. Now, there's no way that you're gonna stop that second skill that will continue spinning with a knockup or with any kind of a crowd control unless and until it's a suppression.
Yeah, we've been
And that
constantly
makes,
waiting for that one, the Bauman, right?
yeah, we've been constantly waiting up for the Balmond. What is it? Is it a Grok?
No, it's a Minotaur.
Oh,
They banned out the Minotaur in the back shelf from a DOD.
Okay, it's a Bakshi and they ban out Zetian and Minotaur.
Mhm.
Zetian, understandable. Over the Fury of Phoenix, they have the potential to catch down the backliners, the Valkyrie Descent, and Minotaur. Hmm. I think
Hmm.
Spirit of Tenryu, they have the kind of understanding or they have some intel about a do or die.
Sand rises when I give the
At this
word.
Oh.
point, the final pick is going to be the final ban is going to be the Khalid again
Okay.
with the expanding river. You don't want that kind of aggression thrown onto
Mhm.
their faces, the constant the ability to gang onto the back line and also to roam around faster at one from one point to another. Understandable, but what are the options available now? Spirit of Tenryu, they need,
Oh.
okay, they go Balric. Oh,
Okay. A Belleric on the Rome. So they are trying to out taunt this Fredrin. And in terms of team fight, I think they wanna lock in the Claude just try to bait out during the blazing duet and just make sure that the VMI is quickly used. But yeah, that can be a game plan, but they are just trying to be general here. And we are missing Romer in the middle laner, but whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. An
oh,
Atlas.
okay. Okay, that is
Hmm.
good as well. Atlas. I was hoping for a Matilda just because they have the Fredrin. They also have
Yeah.
the Freya. And if they want to reach the god, just use the circling eagle along with the guiding wings to reach the backlines, and you have the Claude. So, boom, wombo combo. Everyone is onto the backline, and if things go south, guiding waves out of the picture. You're back
Yeah.
to the safe zone. It's gonna be Valir alongside Atlas for the side of do or die. Valir is gonna be a constant poke, but against a god into the mid lane, the lane clearing capability will be in favor of a god, so he'll be having quietly a favorable time to rotate around. It's gonna be finally be gonna be a Guinevere into the jungle. Now I like Guinevere. I think at this
Mhm.
point it will be forced to use a purify for Claude alongside Freya.
Mhm.
Maybe Freya won't go for it. Maybe Freya will run on to the vengeance.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're on point on that one. Uh, I think they were trying to lock in on my end. They were trying to lock in on the Lancelot, but they just know that there is a Atlas and Fredrin that can lock onto that Lancelot. But a Guinevere is a good choice because they
Mhm.
don't have in choice because the backshow was banned and with this gourd, I think there's gonna be a lot of damage coming in from this gourd. As long as they rotate properly, I think they will be fine. Spirit of Tangri has a good draft.
Yes, understandable. But one thing is certain that do or die. I really wonder like how Wale is gonna be the one trying to clear around because most of the time he'll be just busy trying to clear around the mid lane. So Atlas he needs to be there to help him out. While God he can just like use his skills and he'll be dealing a lot more damage than a Wale. Look at
Yeah.
that constant poke coming in from God itself, trying to make sure that Valir is always under the way.
Mm, yeah, you're right on that one. And they don't want this gore to actually grabbing early kills as much as possible because it is gonna really hurt them a lot, and especially with the caddy on hand on the side of Spirit of Tangri, and we have this Valer. Uh, was this a good pick for them or not? Because I'm having some kind of doubts, and this character is really struggling against this Claude Slayer, though, getting spot on by Senna now and Soul. Trying
Yeah.
to hold down this Gord and Soul, though,
Oh, oh,
might
oh.
need to run away. and he will be able to escape. And this goal laner, this Curry, will not recall, and he will still stick to his lane.
Yeah, that's true. But Flicker been forced away from the gods right before the turtle. Again, first blood off camera, man.
Oh
Look at
my!
that.
Oh
Instant
my!
rotation coming in from the XP lane, and you see a first blood. Without Flicker, there's no way that he's gonna be into the safe zone. Oh, jabs, but Flicker
Okay.
being again post up. There's a Valkyrie descent.
Okay, now Judil tries to go out. He will be able to escape, but Iruka though will be the sacrificial lamb, the jungler from the side of Sir the 10 going down and do or die as looking forward to grabbing this turtle. Rio still has a retribution, but Mystic Gushlock on Infinite Gamer falls down, and so though will separate his body from his own. Now this Valeric was able to sustain the damage, and also this Atlas will fall down. Rio though dashes out of the way of the pressure, and look at the burn damage coming in from this Valerius. It really hurts. 2-0 for Red Eye Boy.
It hurts, but again, just for the fact that he will be constantly needing a help and clearing the waves is something that they can monopolize for catching him down. Just
Yeah.
because he's running over to the flicker, so unless and until he does not have the ultimate, things will be fine. But the constant fight between these two teams, I still really don't know like who is currently into the lead at this point. Both teams are a-okay.
Yeah.
But in terms of jungler, yeah, Rio is doing far better. He's not tied once, but he got the assist. So in terms of goal lead and also in terms of jungling ability, he is currently leading than a Guinevere.
Yeah, that is a good sign indeed for a Fred. An early flicker bait,
Oh,
and then the fatal ace connects on Senna. He'll fall down, and now this Valeric used the ultimate to save his teammate, but he will fall along his own. Now Iruka though bounces out, and yeah, he will need to be patient because Rio is just really doing a great job. Rotating along with Ensol, and this Valir is just a headache so far for Spirit of Tangri.
indeed. Pokito trying to go and take down Valero. Jabs there is, but the ultimate being come down. Knock back.
Oh my. The Claude though falls down on the bottom lane. Now Viruka trying to lock on. Already boy in a minute getting picked off, but Judel needs to punch his way through. Infinite Gamer still not done, but he knows there's something brewing with this gourd. And that skill, that basically conjunction or injection, is just really dangerous. And the sun is quite admirable. The time it has. You really
Oh,
can't underestimate that one. But on the bottom lane, Infinite Gamer though was not able to pick off this carry, but he will get punished. Rio though grabs the turtle and getting locked on the bottom side. There's a Beleric trying to escape, but Senna though with a gush connecting and a blazing duet from the side. Slayer still goes in, and this carries on health. Slayer, who are you trying to lock on? Is getting punched by the tail. Here comes the chase. But they will disengage.
escape by luck or a mere experience is still a big question for the Slayer. The blazing duet damage was not much.
Yeah.
They're still tickling down the backliners and forced to flicker away. Do or die, they do got the turtle, but at what cost?
Oh my,
Again into the
just look at
top
the
lane.
damage. Oh my, just look at the damage from this Afraid. But in the mid, here comes the Mystic Injection once again from Senna. So both Explanation low health, they are equally matched, as we can say on the previous skirmish. But both Explainers will need to recall and do or die. It's just really holding it on, and Spring of Tangri though still leading in terms of gold, so that is a good sign for them, even though they lost the first and second turtle.
Uh-huh. The early dominance has been picked up for the side of Atlas. So, oh, they can at this point they can just relax about the Balearic situation for trying to melt him down. But oh, Four-member gank up onto the Freya. Valkyrie descent.
Ooh, Infinite Gamer falls. Great pick off by Spirit of Tangri, and they will pick off the turret as well from the top, but that will be at the cost of their bottom lane tier 1. Slayer doing the work, he knows the macro, and he is well disciplined as well. So Judale just poking in Ensol as the third turtle spawner. Rio though will start it off.
Just right before the turtle, they take a kill along a tower. They lose the trade-off in the bottom lane. That is Yoki Akedo.
Okay, now with the flicker in, but gosh, Ansel will still fall down. Rio, though, will be the next one to fall. Infinite Gamer trying to slash his way through. Iruka will be the target, but he will still fall on the hands of this Guinevere. Iruka will get chased down by Slayer, but Slayer as well will fall. Another trade, but that will be 4 for 1, favoring our Spirit of Tangri as they grab also this third turtle.
Two turtles back to back. Now leading the goal lead into the pockets with the better trade-offs and with the aggression they are showcasing in this best of 3 series. Spirit of Tendrio are withdrawing with all their mights again, contesting for the blue turtle. They decided to disengage.
Yeah. Yeah, they will remain patient because they know that this carry is now 3-0-2. It is gonna be hard for them to just quite shut down this carry, especially with the purifying hand. Now Ensol just really doing a great job providing the vision for his teammate along with his Beleric, just fronting each other. So far, still Spirit of Tangri has the lead, and they're trying to shut down do or die because they don't want to do. They just want to die. And so for the death itself, 0-4-4 on this Atlas. That is quite standing, sir.
Yeah, the damage of Senna is quite hurting. Valkyrie descent onto the back lines.
Oh my goodness, Senna falls down once more. Infinite Gamer still not done. Slashing his way through once again. Jadale coming from the side. No punches from this Paquito. And this guy displayed the macro, taking down tier 2 on the top lane. And that will do nicely as they try to take down the tier 1 in the mid. But how can they do it? Because DOD has still the poisonous, the everlasting Atlas that can really turn things around. Infinite Gamer though getting too deep and getting chased down by this Beleric and also Iruka on the Guinevere. Jadale will grab the kill, and that was a bad overcommitment from Infinite Gamer.
Man, I really want to look at the itemization cause, Spirit of Frenzy, they are hurting a lot for the do or die again. Oh, special migration along with the electric queen.
And look at the blazing, the one bolted down the Senna from behind, and Ansel though will still get picked off. And just look at this carry, man. Without the purify being used, was still able to come out on top of the team fight 2-1, still favoring Spirit of Tangri, and they will grab this first turtle of the game as this Frederick trying to front still against this Beleric. So taunt to taunt, and yeah, they will just spec each other out and learn from their mistakes, and there's gonna be a lot of adjustment from DOD so far.
That's okay. Right now, Spirit of Tenryu trying to make sure that they take a lot of towers and a lot of map control over this first lord. The top lane Holy Grail is going to be decimated at this any point, but the thing is, like, they'll be taking down. Oh, special migration misses down on the Lord of Kato.
And here comes the Fatal Links. It did not work. Rayo gets pelted down a double kill from this carry, and Infinite Gamer will get killed as well. 3 for one another, and no one batting an eye on today and the Lord of the top lane. They were able to destroy an inhibitor on top, and that will do nicely as they try to take down tier 2 as well in the mid. Slayer, Red Eye Boy, what can you do this time around? And so will be up right now, so they will be able to pop the whole shields. But this is not a good sign for do or die.
It is not a good sign. Imagine fighting a 4v5 situation and still losing three of the members, and the rest of the members have to run for the safety. A big blow been taken on for the side of do or die. They've been penetrated right on top.
Oh my.
Alongside no holy grails onto the mid and bottom tier tower. So in
Yeah.
terms of damage dealing aspect, like yeah, Claude Nurse did really hit him hard. Like without the Trinity, and also I think at this point it doesn't depend on the Trinity. He needs at least four items to gain or deal at that power spike. This item we see
Yeah.
the Trinity still making his way onto what, the Malefic gun.
Yeah, I think so. Because just take a look at the gold gap between this Claude and the carry. So Enso is not able to grab one. Think he will get pressed down once
Oh,
more by this carry. No one stopping this one. And look at the pure. Oh no, that was a Winter Calrio getting picked off a double from Asena. And this inhibitor will fall down as well. I think they can end it. I think they can end it. 20 seconds on the death time for three players. Here comes the blazing red from the side coming in. Infinite Gamer gets person down. Slayer BMI out. But that will do it for game number one. Spirit of Tengi grabbing the game.
it does not matter. It was done, dusted at a very second of it when the C3 members down and the whole five members alive at your team, marching down with the minions. And what can you do with the nerf clot? The damage is not there. You'll be relying on the
Yeah.
late game. But if the early game is not in your hands, it's been thrown off a way, and Spirit of Tenryu snatches the first game right into their pockets.
Oh my, and a well-deserved MVP for the Academy 807. And man, at this point, what can you do? Because man, that was a really dominant show. Even though in the early, I think DOD or Jordai was doing a great job, but suddenly the carry happened. The carry happened, man. I don't know
Uh,
what happened next.
Basically, the carry happened, and also the Freya was not able to go up with the damage because constant jabs from the Paquito was dealing a lot of damage. Now, just keep the Cloud out of the picture because even if he is into the team fight, the damage coming in from the Blazing Duet is still not there, so he needs to solely rely on the basic attacks. But without the DHS or the Golden Staff, he won't be able to do so, and that leaves what Wally the constant poke, but connect it with the fatal links. The thing did not go as well as they planned it to intend, or they were planning to do so. Well, there
Mhm.
were certain plays that were good, but overall, the kind of trades that Spirit of Tenryu did was absolutely into their favors, and
Mm.
Carry was winning the 1v1, even though it was a bit of a struggle phase into the early game right at the start of the moment. But overall, things exactly went as they planned.
Yeah, well, disciplined plan and well timed as well. Spirit of Tengi was really dominant on that one, but we're gonna go ahead and throw it to Marco, our host and analyst. Marco, what are your thoughts, man?
All right. Well, now we've got the result in for day five, match two, round one. Spirit of Tengri against Do or Die. Now, coming into this series, there was already sort of a bit of a storyline behind both Spirit of Tengri. Competing since season two, so they're no strangers to this stage, this pressure, and this level of competition. On the other side, Do or Die making their first ever OCC appearance. Straight away, that always comes with a bit of a question. How do you handle the nerves against a much more experienced roster? Now, I also just wanted to touch on something here. If I'm correct, I know I mentioned earlier that Iroka from Tengri is one of the previous player I used to play with. If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure Slayer is someone I've also come across paths with before in earlier play. And if this is the same player I'm thinking of, he's absolutely one of a force to be reckoned with. So even though Do or Die are new, this is definitely individual talent in this roster. Now, let me look at the drafts. Spirit of Tengri drafted a very strong engage and pick composition with that Gord, Paquito, Kari, Belleric, and Guinevere. This is a team fight heavy lineup built to punish oversteps. Belleric and Paquito lead the front line. You've got Guinevere providing explosive pick potential, while you got Gord controls space from range and Harry's consistent damage threat into extended fights. On the other side, you got Do or Die responding with a Freya, Claude, Fredrin, Atlas, and Valir. It's a solid front to back composition with strong initiation from Atlas, sustained frontline from Fredrin, scaling win condition in Claude and Valir, providing zoning in anti dive pressure. Now, from the early game, though, both teams were showing clean rotations and awareness. There wasn't much separation initially, but Spirit of Tengri basically drew first blood through Iroka, immediately setting the tone. Do or Die answered back with a discipline by securing that first turtle, showing they were willing to contest objective despite being the newer roster. However, Valir quickly became a bit of a headache for Tengri. I mean, into Tengri's most closely ranged composition, that zoning made kind of those fights awkward, forcing disengages, mispositioning, and delayed entries into that objective. But Tengri showed some great discipline response instead of forcing the second turtle. I saw that they opted out for a smart trade, going to that bottom and securing a kill instead. That decision making kept them stable even when they weren't always contesting every objective. Now, despite giving up early turtle control, Hangry still maintained a gold advantage, which speaks to their superior lane management and map efficiency. Now, the key turning point came around the third turtle. A perfectly timed Guinevere flank, patiently waiting in DOD's blue buff area, completely blindsided them. That single setup allowed Tengri to secure another objective and swing momentum heavily in their favor. From there, Do or Die just struggled to find answers. I mean, the Guinevere and Gold combination became devastating in team fights, instant burst, layered control, and just no space for that counterplay. Every attempt from Atlas or Fredrin to initiate was met with immediate punishment. Once that first lead was secured, Stangry, the game stage began to collapse. Do or Die couldn't safely contest vision, couldn't hold space, and lacked the damage output needed to break through Tangri's front line. In the end, Tangri closed it out with a cleaner macro, better coordination, and a superior execution in key fights. It's a very strong opening from Season 2, experienced roster, while Do or Die showed flashes of individual talent but will head back to the drawing board after their debut. Spirit of Tengri, take game one. Shoutcaster, back to you.
Thank you so much, Marco. Again, a wonderful, wonderful analysis of game number one. And ladies and gents, again, 1-0 in favor of a Spirit of Tangri. But we will see Do or Die do an adjustment because in this situation, they are in a Do or Die on their side, and they will need to decide whether they want to force a game number three or just die right here on the spot. But ladies and gents, before we head on to game number two, we will have a short 5-minute break, and we'll be right back here in OCC season number 3.
brought your checkbooks and your wits tonight. Let's start the bidding!
The rapid dragon in agile fashion. We jump into action, dashing. Perspectives are clashing. Oh, oh, oh. We're taking on the fight. Jump into the showdown till justice is found. Transform into battle now. Judgment's gavel coming down. Fighting for the righteous justice. Fighting for the priceless truth. Blurring all the lines between the bad and the good. Yeah. Fighting for the justice no matter what we do. Three perspectives sharing one objective, yeah. Everybody's fighting for the truth. Justice calls.
ここは俺に任せて。もらった。四代目他目を超える忍びはお前しかいないと俺はそう信じた。
みんな渦巻きナルトが帰ってきたぞ。クラマ力を貸してくれ。よっしゃ第7班ここに復活だってばよ。
All right, welcome back to OCC Season 3 Rise from Greatest Depths. We're straight back into the action for Match 2, Game 2, Round 2, Spirit of Tengri versus Do or Die, and the stakes couldn't be clearer. Well, Spirit of Tengri already have one game in their pocket, showing strong coordination, cleaner macro, and decisive team fighting in Game 1. But Do or Die are still very much in this series, and the big question now is, can the newcomers adapt, reset, and force a Game 3, or will Tengri tighten their grip and close this out in a clean sweep? That's what we're about to find out. I mean, on the Do or Die have shown flashes of individual brilliance, but they'll need more than moments now. On the other side, Tengri will be looking to finish things early, no mistake, no hesitation, maybe just clean execution and control the pressure to secure the series. Everything is on the line in this next game. So will Tengri close it out or are we heading to a deciding game three? Let's find out. We're heading straight back into the action. So without further delay, I'll pass it back over to our shoutcasters, Sasuke and Ken Tizzy.
Thank you so much again, Marco. Man, oh man, oh man. Are we looking at a sweep or a forced game number three by Do or Die? Spirit of Tangri, man. Again, a dominant show on game number one. And yeah, there's still a lot of gonna be adjustment from Do or Die in terms of that, especially in the mid. No more cheesy Valer picks, please. I don't want to see it. It hurt my head. But we are gonna draw our map, Sasuke. But while we are drawing, what are you expecting from Do or Die here?
Dangerous grass. I mean, for the map, dangerous grass. For the side of expectations from do or die, maybe certain place, cause
Mm-hmm.
the expectations that you were expecting from the jungler, Fredrin was not that much, because usually you
Mm-hmm.
see the Fredrin doing the tempo, teams rotate around it because he's of a tanky beefy frontliner, and you have to revolve around it, and also the damage dealer. One thing is certain, I did not like the Claude pick. Even if you're going in terms of like, hey, will not monopolize the Blazing Duet, will just use the Claude with the basic attack to deal a lot more damage onto the specific person or specific individual. Even if that was the ideology, I think there are a lot of better heroes at this point than a Claude. Because with the recent nerf, like the Blazing Duets, is I think the minion does more damage than a Blazing Duet.
Yeah, they need to read the patch note, just like me.
Yeah.
That's the adjustment that they need to do. But ladies and gents, we are gonna go ahead and start the game. We are in the Broken Walls map, so a lot of exciting heroes to expect from both teams. But we will see as we start our drafting phase.
Hmm. This time, Spirit of Tenryu on the blue side, taking on Do or Die onto the red side. Now, Do or Die, they did ban out the Phobius this time. So, Spirit of Tenryu could go with the same tempo and grab
Mhm.
the Pakito if it's still open. Or maybe could ban out certain heroes that would be, being a nuisance for them. I think Phobius makes a lot of sense. If not, there's a Marcel. If not, then you can also roll out for the Bakshia to be into the banning phase.
Butterflies born by
Mhm.
thy
Oh,
wish,
they go with
guided
Lucian.
by lantern's
Okay,
light.
Sushin ban. Actually, not bad in terms of start. Usually, before this patch, I think the Ascension was being prio picked before the Pakiro came in as well. And speaking of Pakiro, it will get banned as well. And yeah,
Mhm.
Sasuke, um, uh, uh, I think they can still stick, just like what you said, to the same tempo that they have, the type of composition that they want to go to. But I want to see. A tank jungler, the Mathilda tank jungler combo, with Fredrin or even the Baksha or the Ruby, and yeah, the one that we are keep on waiting on, the Balmond as well.
Uh, maybe not. It again depends on team, but this time they'll ban out a Ruby into the XP lane. Now that is a good ban because the amount of damage now she deals is way too much. Like imagine a 12,000 damage from a I'm offended is basically a half HP or more than a half HP gone for the squishy targets, and also the constant poke coming in from the first skill is there. So respectfully, I thought like they could have prioritized that, but again, seeing it to the banning phase seems like Spirit of
Mhm.
Tenryu they have a better plans into the XP lane, or they have something that they really want to showcase at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they respect banned the Freya from Infinite Gamer. So
Yeah.
that is one thing to look out for. But for me, if you are the OD, you want to respect Banda Gord because and also the carry and but they will ban out the Valentina. Are they going for its Sora here?
I harness it.
Hmm. Possibly, but now this gives a leverage to Spirit of Tenryu to prioritize or steal the Sora. If not
Hmm.
Sora, what else? Like maybe a Faramis mid
Hmm.
and go with the Fredrin. Now that is all the delusional area. They go with the Sora. They took the bait that DoD laid for them. I think you know if it was a bait, the Spirit of Tenryu have caught it perfectly, and now you get to
Yeah.
pick two of the heroes of your choice. Maybe a Harley, maybe a Kaja to just make sure that Sora is checked on Bay. At this point, what
Hmm.
you go against a Sora? What are the options now?
Sand rises when I
Pakito
give
is
the
out of the
word.
picture. They go with the Khalid into the room, but against a Sora. Alice, not that good. Phobias, maybe at after some picks, when you see there's a blink potential into the enemy lines, then you can prioritize the phobias.
Crowned by heaven's
Glue,
mandate,
maybe they go
my
with the Zishan
legacy shall
and
endure.
Khalid. Okay.
Okay. Jade and Khalid. Makes sense. Makes a nice combo as well. But I want to see the answer from the side of SOT, which will be the Grok one. Oh, so
Hmm.
in the broken most, you pick up the Grok.
You make your own stuffs, right? There's the path. You just laid the wall, and there's not. Grok the builder, basically, into the broken walls.
Hmm. Yeah, that is a great one, and they will pick up a
The
Suyo
immortal
as
one
well.
chose me to
Great
vanquish the
death.
Oh.
shadows
So
that plague
yeah,
this
I
world.
can already see the damage coming in from this Suyo and Sora. It's gonna be one heck of a combo, and keep that in mind. They also have the Sora, but I think for the side of the OD, can they go for the carry this time?
Hmm. I don't really think maybe an Irrital will do, given the fact that there's a lot of mobility, and also even if you're picking up a carry, it's a way big of a threat to just play it against a Grok. So maybe Irrital with a flicker will do far more better than a carry at this point, because Irrital do have the
Yeah,
potential to burst down in the lane fights. They go with the jungler, and there's gonna be a Leo mod into the jungle. So uh, overall, do or die, they are really taking it seriously, because right now you can see the combination that they are trying to showcase. You go and engage with the Raging Sandstorm or maybe a Fury of the Phoenix, and then pair it up with the other one, and then there's the Steed coming in for the cleanups.
yeah. You are on spot on that one, and they ban a carry. Uh, DOD ban a carry. So I was expecting the jungler to be picked on the third slot from the OD, but I didn't expect a lane mode. I was hoping for a Harley, but this will do nicely as well. Lane
Hmm.
mode going up against the Suyu, and they will ban out the Claude. And going back as well on the Irithel that you mentioned earlier, that Irithel just needs a Berserker's Fury, and it's all
Yeah,
hands on deck for the opposing side.
yeah, that's true. But not much left right at this point, because SOT, they can just throw the Sura into the goal lane and they'll be fine. So panning out carry alongside Lord,
Mm.
and now Spirit of Tenryu, they prioritize like what's left. There's Moscow and Harith. Harith seems to be a greater threat, so they ban it out, making sure that the DoD does not get to pick it up, and they go with the Moscow, the final option at this point. If not, like
Mhm.
there are other alternatives like a Granger, maybe a Beatrix, and maybe the Bruno or the Irithel, but they go with the Moscow at this point and count it out. They again go with the God into the mid alongside Clinton into the goal lane. Hmm.
Okay. Well, uh, they are on a like a tight situation. Uh, I want to ask Sasuke, why is the Granger not working anymore? I barely see the Granger going up in the goal lane side. Is it the scaling? Uh, has it been longer, or something just really happened out of
It's
nowhere?
because like you tend to see like a late game insurance, and
Mm-hmm.
when you think of a late game insurance, you look at to the gold lane sections, and if the Granger is not well fed into the early game, if it does not have the Skypiercer stack, then ultimately into the late game era is gonna fall off. Once he has the Skypiercer stack, it's gonna be dreadful marksman. Like there's no way that you're gonna get a kill onto him and you will be able to shut him down. But it's a double-edged sword, getting a Granger and then feeding him the early kills and getting the Skypiercer stack that he needs. So
Hmm.
maybe just because of that reason, uh, players or the teams decided like, yeah, it's better to go with a fully late game insurance that is having a better chances to proc up the damage and also have a lot of mobilities and also do the split push kind of a thing.
Yeah, that split push is really crucial. And ladies and gents, we are in the Land of Dawn, game number 2 of our last match for today. Spirit of Tangri against Do or Die, and Do or Die is indeed in a situation of their name. And yeah, it's gonna be hard for them, especially with this type of composition. But we'll never know. We'll never know until we see the results. And yeah, and gonna be a huge adjustment for them. And this
Oh,
Calenta is just really doing a great job against a 2v1, and so we'll need to recall.
2v1 situation, he already melted down a Khalid.
Yeah.
Is very point. And again, just look at that. The Grok is making sure that this Zetian is under farm, that the early wall he placed it was way on point. Again, it is the top lane.
Okay, Infinite Gamer don't get jagged and getting killed by Iruko. Grabs the first blood, and that is a Suyu for you. First kill off the game. Going to the side of Spirit of Tangri, and that is not what you want to see if you are do or die. And as much as possible, you are gonna be locking your eyes onto this
Oh,
Suyo in this first turtle fight. But Rio though, putting up the pressure still against Jujil, and Rio getting locked in, was unable to escape. No Phantom Seed available. That one, he's
right,
still level 3. What's ganking? What were you doing, man?
right before the turtle, the jungler falls down. It's a free turtle for Spirit of Tenryu at this point. And again, again with the early leash that they are having, it's gonna be impossible to take us down the tides. Turtle has been taken down. Gatling gun again. Mystikus take the kill, but again a three-member ganked up under the clint. He senses the fear, he senses the threat, and he just flickers out of the harm's way.
Just on the spot, Flicker Senna grabs the kill against the Lucas once more. And so though, locking on to this Grok, and I like the skin. Speaking of skin of this Grok, I really like it. Really looks good for him. But going on to the bottom lane, this Clint against Slayer. And
Oh,
so though, will
oh,
look to
oh.
find Senna, but getting left behind though is the Grok. Has the ultimate available. There is the tech charge getting used, but a counter go was still not enough from Red Eye Boy, and that will be 3 players falling down for Do or Die.
A trade-off what Dude I was looking forward was unable because the damage was not on point. Level gap along with the Raging Sandstorm was not on point again. Flicker wind forced out.
Okay, Iruka though making sure Red Eye Boy will not be able to defend their tier 1, and this Clint is just getting richer by the second he steps inside that turret. Still has a plate, so we are in 3 minutes game, and Rio getting off cam
Oh,
killed by Senna, but the Infinite Gamer trying to catch on, and Soul getting left behind. Infinite Gamer gets taken down by Jadale on this Sora. Spirit Destruction though connecting
Oh,
to Ruka. Okay, you might need to think about that, and he thought about it.
that's that's true. But again, a brilliant fight right into the favor of Spirit of Tenryu. Just before the neutral objective. I think the second turtle will be uncontested and right into the pockets of Spirit of Tenri into the bottom lane. They are looking forward to make sure they punish the Clint or get some trade off into the far lane. But the hesitation is killing me. There's a one more four-member gank up. Is he another trade off flicker being forced out? Oh,
Oh my goodness, Infinite Gamer still alive, but not anymore. Ruka dashes in for the kill. And on the bottom lane, they will trade out their gold laner. So I think this might be a good trade. Turret on the bottom and a turret on the top. But looking at SOT, the rest of the gang, they tried to defend, but they will not be able to reach it. And
eh?
surprisingly, they
Oh,
were the first ones to grab a turret as Red Boy falls. And Enso, slow on health,
it's
might need to
all.
heal up. Now Infinite Gamer with a flash combo going in. And the Spirit Bomb will not connect. Iruka dashes out. No casualty further. As Red Eye Boy was the one and Enso to fall down.
Mhm. Overall, SOT, they are leading with the towers. They're leading in terms of goal lead and also in terms of level of retribution used. And he stole down the red buff away from Rio.
Oh. Oh my. Stolen the orange buff and on the top Slayer was unable to escape. Santa's godlike. Somebody stop this Gord. 702 from Senna. And Ruka just going 1-on-1 against Enso. So Sever coming in. Really hurts. And look at the dash in from Jadale on the Sora. Trying to find a setup, but they're trying to put the pressure on the mid. They will be able
SOT.
to be patient. SOD will not be used, and they will remain patient and get that third and final turtle.
And TOD again into the tight spot. 6k goal leader again. This guy should not be able to survive.
Oh, and Soul, not again. A 0-3-1 for the roamer of Do or Die. And I think the tier 2 in the mid will die as well. Infinite Gamer just trying to gauge the distance, but this Grok is really running. What a nice job in the 10 charts! What a combo with this guard. It is really working out so far for SOT. Missing Gush once more, and Soul was able to escape with that one, but they will lose the whole shield in the mid less than 10 minutes in.
That is a big thing. And they are cheered not onto the mid side, but again into the bottom lane itself. Holy shield being propped up. TOD again into a very tight spot. The goal lead is tremendously increasing into the favor of Spirit of Tenryu. 9k at this point.
Oh.
Slayer trying to grab every scrap of gold he can get. Gets the golden staff at a very late time, but the two members of SOT have already made down the chest type pauldron, so it does not matter even if it gets the Trinity at this point, because the frontliners are ready for it. SOT misses out at a point blank range, and now SOT are banging the doors of DOD bases.
And yeah, they will remain patient, but Infinite Gamer once again with flash combo try to go in, but he will not reach the Grok. Oh my goodness, intense charge under the turret. And here comes the Raging Sandstorm. It is not enough for Rio. Falls are over the red eye, and so will be next. And there is only one remaining from a Do or Die. It's Slayer. Will there be a miracle from this Mosque of no items yet from this Slayer? Goes out and the Grok will get punished under the third stage, but it is not done. Ladies and gentlemen, there is still a minion wave marching in towards the top and the bottom lane. DOD are now complete, but this SOT team is not yet. So they're trying to go in with the SOD. Will not commit further. And this team will remain patient.
That's true. The kind of plays. Oh, again. Mystic Gush trying to take down on the ZT, and again the damage coming in from Spirit of Tenryu is incredible. At this point,
It
there's no way
is.
that they're gonna sustain it out, right?
They
And
can't.
it's all falling down, it's all crumbling down. 21 to 1, and with this
Yeah.
minion wave, it's bound to happen. You cannot deny the inevitable. Okay, oh, flick a place.
From behind, Tech Charge connects. No, Seno gets punished, but Infinite Gamer will be the ones who get traded out. And Soul still slashing his way through with the Desert Tornado. But the side of SOT will focus up on the turrets. They will remain patient because they just felt the overcommitment that they were doing. They will focus up their attention to this Lord who just spawned. This is going to be the first Lord of this game, surprisingly.
That's true. The amount of aggression that Spirit of Tenryu were able to get it in the very early game is way amazing. And that too against Khalid. Now, I agree that he is a very early game. Oh, SOD connecting now, but Retribution plays coming in handy.
Okay, and Soul flickers out. SOD did not commit, even though it hit. So they will rely on their defenses. Slayer will recall Lord marching in towards the mid. No one clearing out on the bottom lane. I think this might be it. Okay, just take a look at the gold lead. Almost 12k. Mystic Injection once again. Tech Charge is available for the Grok. And Phantom Seed will get activated from behind. Slayer gets caught. But no one follow with the downgrading Sandstorm from behind. And Soul. And the Grok will fall down. But Renzo will still get killed along with Rio. And getting stunned as well. It's Red Boy gets bursted down by Ruka. And ladies and gentlemen, this game might be it. The Slayer falls along with the rest of the gang and their base as SOT will sweep down do or die.
A 2-0 with a complete domination in the game number 2. Spirit of Tenryu showcasing the amazing plays with the fascinating damage and the early control right into their hands. And man, I agree that Khalid is an early and aggressive hero, but the kind of plays you were not able to do so was just the lack of plays that you missed out into the very early phases. And that's where, Spirit of Tenryu gained the momentum, snatched everything into the pocket, and led the game right on their tempo.
Oh my, they controlled everything from start to finish. And Senna being the MVP, a well deserved one for the board. 9-1-13 at 12.2 KDA. Just one of the dominating games that you will see here in OCC, ladies and gentlemen. The total gold at 12k. Man, that's huge, and it is just really impossible to combat even with a a cheesy composition. Looking at the Lucas 281, so might as well just really do an adjustment, but they will fall down here in OCC season number 3. And yeah, Sasuke, are there anything is there anything that DOD did in the game that really tipped them off?
Well, I was caught off guard with the Lucas into the XP lane. I thought it was in the jungle, but I forgot
Yeah.
like they already have the lockdown, the Leomord into the jungle phase. So into the XP lane, you really need to think about like who will be up against the Sura. If you're talking about the early phases of the game, maybe a Yuzhong would help them out for the early aggression, bound with the aggression coming in from the Khalid. They might have been able to contest equally at the first turtle. Now, the thing about the Lucas is the mana bar, the passive. It really needs to be unlocked. So in case of to use the uh, what in case to use of this ultimate, but instead of a Lucas, if there would be a Lapu Lapu or maybe a Yuzhong prioritized for the side of DOD, things might have
Mhm.
changed into the favor just because the backliners were most probably untouched. Even if there was a Raging Sandstorm on point, the frontliners, Leomord was not able to make it towards the back line because the tech charge was way phenomenal. And just think about it. Raging Sandstorm with the Fury of the Phoenix, and then you have the Black Dragon charging onto the onto the back line. The tech charge will have to use to defend your back line instead of
Mhm.
attacking. So that could be a way, a game changing moment for them. So maybe a change in EXP hero might have been a better trade for them.
Yeah, you're right on that one. And it goes to say that drafting matters, ladies and gentlemen. Drafting really matters. As long as you know the meta, you will have a high chance of winning, and it will go higher if you execute it very well. And SOT showed us that mastery and meta go a long way. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the last match for today. SOT, Spirit of Tangri, winning 2-0 against Do or Die. They will advance in our round of 16. But right now, it has been a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna go ahead and throw to Marco, the spin shoutcaster, Kent Easy, and Sasuke, and we'll see you on the next one. Take it away, Marco.
Right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kentizi. Thank you, Sasuke. Finally, we got the result in for day 5, match 2. Spirit of Tengri complete the sweep over Do or Die. And that statement finished from the season 2 veterans. Now, I wanted to do a bit of a breakdown as well on the game itself. I mean, Tengri just came into the game through with a very structured and more disciplined composition featuring Sora, Grok, Suyu, Gord, and Clint. Now, this is a draft built around more early control into mid-game dominance. I can see how that Sora could provide those frontline stability. You've got the Grok bringing pressure, Suyu basically offering pick potential, Gord acts as the main zoning. You got Clint delivering consistent burst and control on that lane. On the other side, Duodai responded with the Zaytan, the Khalid, Leomord, Moskov, and Lucas, a composition designed to force much more of an early skirmishes and scale through Moskov and Leomord, hopefully in the late game. But in execution, never truly came together. Look, I'm just gonna look at the early sort of first game. I mean, the first blood once again goes straight to the Spirit of Tengri. Suyu catches that Lucas in the top side jungle and secures the opening pick, and just seconds later, Do or Die's jungle falls again under the pressure, which sets the immediate tempo for Tengri to get the first turtle. And just like that, they build a 2k gold lead from the very early into the game. And the map begins to collapse for Do or Die. I mean, both lanes turn into this disaster scenario, especially with that Grok. The turret drive setup results in like a clean 3-kill swing, and Tangri fully accelerate into a snowball territory. The biggest issue for Duodai was simple. They just couldn't find the space to play their composition. Every lane was pressured, every rotation was tracked, and every objective set up belonged to Tangri. And you cannot ignore the impact of that gold performance. 7-0 KDA, completely uncontested, free hitting in every single fight. And once God is allowed that level of comfort, team fights become almost impossible to take. Plus, the grok under that turret set is the perfect example of Tengri's control. Clean, timing, coordinated collapse, and a veteran level execution. Do or Die simply just did not recover, and Tengri closed it out with a calm and calculated pressure from start to finish. What a clean sweep from Spirit of Tengri, and congratulations. Now, we are bringing us to the end of another incredible night here at OCC Season 3. A massive congratulations to both our winners, Sons of Bo earlier in the evening, and Spirit of Tengri closing things out in a dominant fashion. Both teams are now moving forward with confidence and momentum as we head deeper into the competition. On the other side, a big shout out to Do or Die and 3 Star and One Sun. While tonight didn't go their way, both teams showed moments of potential and fight. This is just the beginning of the journey, and we hope to see them come back stronger in future season. And a special note, Hen Tizzy was absolutely right. Just want to bring that back up early in the broadcast about that gold lead situation. Guys, this is something that you need to watch out for. The comeback window was always going to be extremely difficult, especially with that kind of lead. And that analysis really showed how tight the macro control was from everyone that plays this game. So once again, I just wanted to thank everyone that's been a part of this production, the OCC teams, the admins, observers, and everyone working behind the scene to make the broadcast possible. And of course, to our shoutcaster, once again, Sasuke and Ken Tizzy, thank you for bringing the energy, the breakdowns, the insight throughout the night. And lastly, to you, the viewers, thank you for being a part of this community. Whether you're watching from Australia, New Zealand, or anywhere around the world, your support keeps us alive and growing. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to stay updated with everything OCZ3 has to offer. We'll see you next time with more action, more stories, and more incredible Mobile Legends moment. Until then, this is OCC Season 3, Rise from Greatest Depths.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the auction of the century. I hope you brought your checkbooks and your wits tonight. Let's start the bidding!
The rapid dragon in agile fashion. We jump into action, dashing. Perspectives are clashing. Oh, 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 we're taking on the fight. Jump into the showdown till justice is found.